and welcome to another live stream. Today with a different perspective here, utilizing my my camera holder here, a little bit different. Okay, I hope this is a good perspective here. Let's turn the table a little bit. Okay, there we go. So, at the beginning of the stream, I'm just painting a little bit here on my little soda can tank thing. I showed you that before. And my brush is a little bit long. I'm still hitting here the camera holder. That's unfortunate. So, hello everybody who has joined the live stream recently. Nice of you to drop by. Oh, hello Johnny Franson and John Odison. Hello from Denmark and good evening from the other John. Nice to have you here. So, what do you guys have on your painting desk at the moment? Are you painting along? Do you have any big projects running? Hello, Martin Brannigan from Northern Ireland. And Johnny Franson, 3D printed bits, that's looking good. Yeah, I've made a video about that a while back. Those are some 3D printed bits from Thingiverse for the soda can containers. Yeah, and it's an Imperial soda can. I like these little support structures, and I honestly would love to see more of that kind of stuff popping up on the 3D printing sites to well, incorporate more household items into your wargaming scenery, because well, let's face it, Games Workshop and the other companies are going nuts with the prices for their terrain pieces, and well, at some point you simply can't afford that anymore. From Johnny Franson, I'm converting an Inquisitor and his retinue for 40k, slightly corrupted by Siege. Nice, sounds interesting. A corrupted Inquisitor. Well, go for it. Every conversion work is a good conversion work. So, what household items would you like to see 3D printed parts for, to convert them into terrain? Any items that you would like to see created that way? a little bit of wet blending here. Christiana, howdy. Nice to see you dropping by in the stream. Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you again. So let's take some of the sky blue here. There we go. Water. And now let's... Ooh. A toothbrush. You want to see a toothbrush as a terrain piece? Interesting choice. Paint the top part in that blue. Just like that. And then we start a little bit of wet blending. There we go. Same on the other side. Some more of the dark blue. Yeah, looking good. Okay, Johnny Franson, 3D printed terrain is amazing quality and just so much out of there. Out there that you can easily get lost when looking for something. From Christiana, I found that the cardboard that comes in most packing boxes make interesting terrain features, but they don't take paint so well. Thoughts? Well, I personally don't really like using cardboard for terrain. It is, in my opinion, not sturdy enough to be well manhandled in a gaming setting. It lasts not very long, and so in that regard, I would not use cardboard. I prefer harder materials like plastic, plaster, resin, and stuff like that. So, but if you want to make cardboard work for yourself, I would recommend reinforcing it maybe a little bit. So, from John Odinson, I think it'd be cool to turn a thick book into a small diorama, like a pop-up book kind of deal. Yeah, I've seen stuff like that that can look really awesome. From John Elmus, hi Girl Painting. I used to watch all your videos years ago, along with Templars Crusade 01 and Catatafish and Java Balls. Yeah, good to see you back. Yeah, I'm still around. I'm just like a little bit of wheat. You can't get rid of me. Or maybe I'm just too stubborn to stop. So let's get rid here of the overpaint a little bit. Same on the other side. There we go. So my goal for this piece is to make it really weathered in the end. So No need to be super precise here with the application. It will be covered in dirt and grime anyways, in the end. Dark color is always showing through. I hope the camera shaking is not too annoying every time I grab here my cell phone for the chat. So now let's take a brown to base coat all the other parts. Also on my workbench is another big terrain piece for my gaming board. As you have maybe seen on my Instagram, I have posted a picture of one of the ruin buildings from the 40k starter set. I've now painted up two and I've combined them to one board, and it is currently drying on my balcony where I've sanded it. So how is your guys' terrain situation? Do you prefer self-built terrain? Do you prefer bought terrain from other manufacturers? Or do you prefer GW terrain? Do you subscribe to the kill team and Warcry method of delivering your terrain? Or do you buy the boxed kits? How are you going for? From barcode 14041975. What do you use the glue clamp for? This here? This is normally my camera holder. Right now I'm using a microphone arm, telescopic, so I can move the camera around however I want. But if you see here, this is normally my camera holder. Here it is affixed to the table. From John Ullums, I love self-built terrain, however GW terrain is always beautiful. Martin Brannigan, I normally buy my terrain, but recently got a 3D printer, so we'll try and print some. So if you say 3D printer, are we speaking a resin 3D printer or an filament printer? There's a big difference between both. So the filament printers are obviously very good for building larger pieces of terrain, but you always have the issue of the build lines that always show up in those terrain pieces. A filament printer got the Ender there. A filament printer got the Ender 3 Pro, and did you ever fix your resin printer? No, I wasn't able to fix my resin printer, unfortunately. I'm not a technician and I'm not able to fix my printer. And right now I don't have the money to buy one. But that could change if a little bit support from you guys. Because let's talk about our today's sponsor. This stream and everything I do is sponsored by you guys. Yes, you support me in every way, with every view of my videos, with every commercial you watch, with every banner you click. You can support me. Obviously, here in the live streams, if you have a credit card, you can use Super Chat to support me. Unfortunately, no other payment method like PayPal or debit card or whatever you fancy is not allowed, only credit cards. So, well, that's basically an American company for you. They always think everybody on the world owns a credit card, but that's just an American thing. In the rest of the world, we don't use that often. But, well, like I said, you can use Super Chat to support me. And maybe one day I'll be able to buy a new 3D printer. That would be awesome. What resin 3D printers would you guys recommend? I previously had the Anycubic Photon, the first version of that, and to be honest, I was not very satisfied with this. So, what company would you go to? Would you go to Anycubic again, or maybe Logomars, or EndoPro, or whatever? What would you recommend, guys? Let's readjust the camera here a little bit. Okay, I hope this is better for me to read the chat. Sorry about that. So we have right now 21 viewers. That's really nice. Hello to everyone new here in the chat. I hope the audio quality is good enough and you can hear me well. I hope my breathing is not too loud. Oh my god, from John Allums. $40. $40. Wow. Hope this helps you get a new printer. You were there when I was young and learning to paint. Well, thank you very much. From Alice Meyer 335, painting up some Raven Guard Javelin land speeders. Nice, really cool. So, guys, fun fact. Did you know John Allums, he is so ridiculously strong. In his youth, when he was just starting watching YouTube videos and my videos, he once bounced a bouncy ball on the pavement. And it bounced so hard from the pavement, it went into space and never came down again. It is rumored that is now that this bouncy ball is now orbiting the planet roughly 350 meters above the International Space Station. That's how awesome he is. And thank you very much. You're a real lifesaver. $40. Thank you very much. That is amazing. So, John, what 3D printer would you recommend me buying? So, and Ellis Meyer, Raven Guard Javelin land speeders. What are Javelin land speeders? I know normal land speeders, but I guess this is some 30K stuff. Pretty sure. Never heard of this term, Javelin land speeders. Are those equipped with special weapons? I know land speeder Storm and normal land speeder. Land speeders Typhoon. From John Allams. Mars 2 Pro would be a good resin printer for budget and quality. I have used one for a good while now. It's around 200 US dollars right now on Amazon. Or maybe Mars 3 Pro if you really want to get fancy. Well, I have to check those out and look for the print quality of those, but thank you for your recommendation. That's a good way to start looking for a printer. The thing is, I'm basically out of the loop for 3D printers. What is currently the well running best printers? What's the best quality and stuff? I had my uh, Anycubic for almost 4 years now, and I was not paying attention to new printer development during that time. Slowly but surely I'm finishing the first base coat layer here. That's always the longest and tedious part of painting miniatures. The first base coat. From John Allams. I don't like using 3D printers due to the toxic chemicals. However, they are so useful and fun. I use plant-based resin now, so it helps justifying the use slightly. Well, fair point to don't trust the chemicals in a resin printer, but basically they are using nothing more than just resin, what we are using as hobbyists for years and years now. So it's just not two-part cured resin, it's just UV resin. It's not more or less harmful than that. So if you are using a 3D printer in a well ventilated area, like for example I'm using mine on my balcony, so no breathing problems there. And if you use eco-friendly resins, okay, definitely go for it. But with good enough safety precautions, using masks and gloves and good ventilation, that's not that of a big deal. Hi, been a long time. Hello. Hello, Mob Tiles. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. I've been waiting for you. Sit down, grab a cookie, and start painting. Just put the kettle on. What do you mean by that? Ah, kettle, you're boiling water. Okay. So if I don't get a phrase right away, that's because I'm not a native English speaker. Sometimes words that are not often used by me or others around me, I don't notice them quite directly. So, time for a tiny little break where we can sit and talk a little bit. Hello, Blue Velvet Anemone, or Anemone. Thank you for the compliment. I love a good compliment. Do-do-do-do-do. So, what are you guys playing recently on your PC or Xbox or PlayStation? I, for myself, I'm having a lot of fun with Elden Ring right now. I'm on my second playthrough, but third character overall. Right now, I'm testing out a filthy casual bleed build. Last time I saw you, you were on MinMax's stream. Yeah, that happens. I'm hanging out in some Twitch streams here and there. Sometimes you can catch me there. I'm spamming Pokemon Unite. Oh, interesting. Pokemon. I haven't played Pokemon for years now. Last time I played it was on the 2DS. Pokemon X or Y. One of the two. It's a shame that Pokemon never got a proper PC release. Honestly, I must say, this whole Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation exclusive titles, I don't really get it. Why would they self-cripple the sales that they could have if they would cater the PC market? I don't get it. Yes, they want to sell their consoles, but well, you're also making money with them, with the games. It's the Pokemon League of Legends thing, not normal Pokemon. Oh, okay. Sorry for my ignorance. I'm a filthy casual. Sorry. It's because Pokemon have exclusive contract with Nintendo. Well, yeah, it's basically their second love child next to Mario, I guess. Where for Sega it was Sonic, and well, we all know how the Sega Nintendo wars ended. So, how do we tackle this thing next? Time to go ham on the weathering, I guess. Sega assists in out memories now. Rest in pieces. Yes. We will never forget Sega. Apropos Sega, have you seen the anime lately? It is also on Netflix, I guess. Um, My Isekai Uncle. This is a really, really good show. It's a really, really good show. And the uncle was, well, basically trapped in an isekai world, and he was trapped in there several years ago before Sega went bankrupt. Some Sega games available on the Switch Online. Sure, why not? Well, there are several titles that got converted to the Switch, including the good old Skyrim and other big titles. So, let's take our good old sponge contraction here and start with weathering. Need a little bit more brown. I think the last time I watched on Netflix was Darwin's Games. Never heard of that, to be honest. Darwin Games. It's not too bad. Okay, what kind of anime or show is that, if I may ask? Sorry if I sometimes hit the camera. Survival enemy people download a mobile games, and it gives them a power, but they have to fight and kill each other to survive and earn points that they can trade for money and items. Okay. Sounds a little bit like good old uh, Hunger Games approach. There's also an interesting version of the Hunger Games anime named Batum, where people get transported to an island and they have all different kind of bombs. So I'm covering this here in more and more splotches, hoping to make it as random as possible. From Ellis Meyer, 335. Yeah, it's a 30k, a little tankier version of land speeders with options for Typhoon missile launchers or las cannons. Interesting. Tankier version of a land speeder. Yeah, I've said that before. I personally am not subscribing to the 30k thingy. From Blue Velvet. But if you want to watch a good one, High Rise Innovation was a better anime, survival anime again, but had a better premise. High Rise Invasion. Never heard of that either. Okay, I guess that's enough scratches now here. So let's see if I can find that High Rise Invasion. Does it have a dub? High School DxD. High Rise Invasion. There it is. Genre: action, horror, mystery. Upon witnessing a man's head cracked open with an axe, 16-year-old Juri Honju trembles in fear and confusion as she flees from the masked assailant, only to find out she's trapped in an abandoned building where every door is mysteriously locked. Desperately searching for a way out, Yuri runs onto the rooftop, but a world with no sign of life stands before her. Surrounded by high-rise buildings, though filled with despair, once she learns that her brother is also in this strange place, Yuri is determined to find him and escape. However, she soon finds that there are more masked murderers in the area, anxious to terrorize their newfound victims, and satiate their sickest desire, leaving Yuri to question if they will be able to make it out alive. Interesting. Sounds interesting. Well, I will definitely give at least one or two episodes a watch, and we'll see it from there. So, now comes the harder part, to highlight all those scratches. Take this one here. There's a little room and some white. There we go. This is now a very tedious task, making little dots and other scratch lines here underneath all those scratches to make it look somewhat three-dimensional. From Blue Velvet, oh, didn't know Netflix had Madoka Magician on there. Oh, I love the depressing magical girl anime. Depressing magical girl. That's not my cup of tea. But if you like it, go for it. I'm not stopping you. I'm more filthy isekai casual. Some slice of life here and there. A little bit of comedy. We have now a visitor here on my painting table. A little bug is running around here. So I hope you like this three-dimensional look of the scratches now. I'm just hitting randomly here the underside of all the scratches. You basically don't have to hit every single one, just the main big ones. So, do you guys have any other topics you want to talk about? Any interesting stuff happening to you guys? Sorry, I need to drink a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Hey, hydrate. From Blue Velvet. I've just been buying way too many Malifaux models. Yeah, we have all been there. Currently, my spending habit is basically reduced to only the Warhammer Imperium magazine. Other wargaming stuff I can't afford. But €10 per week is definitely in my budget. I got some neat stuff. Space Marines, Necrons, terrain, new colors. What else do I need? I don't need new Space Dwarfs. I don't need Kill Team stuff. Or Malifaux. Or the new War Machine 4.0. From Blue Velvet, that and I can be asked to build my 4K of Sisters. I'm too lazy. Well, building the miniatures is also a big pain that I really don't like. I prefer buying pre-built miniatures. Yeah, I'm biting through the pain and here and there spend an evening building some miniatures for painting up later. But overall, the building part is not something that I really, really enjoy. So I feel you. If you have 4,000 points of Sisters laying around unbuilt, no thank you. From Blue Velvet again. I didn't mind before, but I got diagnosed with fibromyalgia. So I'm in too much pain to sit there and build up all of those units. Oh, that's a shame. Sorry to hear that, bro. Do you maybe have somebody else in your near vicinity that could help you with building the miniatures? Or you could sell them on eBay and rebuy them on eBay, but build. There are always built versions of almost everything on eBay you can find, so that might help. And also maybe you could get away with maybe getting even more out of it, because let's face it, built miniatures are mostly cheaper than unbuilt. I could, but I'm too much of a perfectionist to let others do it for me. If I screw something up, I've only got myself to blame. Well, yeah, there's something many of us struggle with the perfectionism. So, do you guys like that? Okay, let's move on to the top part here. This is taking forever. Why did I do this? It's not even half. There's still the other side to do. Yeah, Alexandra, put your butt cheeks together and bite on your tongue and go through it. It's worth it in the end. So, anybody else painting along something right now? So, let's take the other side. So, what else could we talk about? Talked about anime, talked about painting a little bit, about terrain. Oh, guys, have you seen the latest episode of Made in Abyss? Oh my fucking god. Sorry about my French. That show is amazeballs. I loved it back in the day, season 1. I even ran some D&D campaigns in that setting. And it's getting crazier and crazier. Oh, and the new Star Trek Lower Decks episode 3, season 3, episode 1 from last week. Holy moly! I really, really like that. Can't wait to see more. I see a light at the end of the tunnel. At the end of the stippling around here. Oh, another comment. From Ross M. Speaking of Star Trek, I'm finally getting to see The Wrath of Khan at the cinema in 4K on Saturday. Can't wait. Wrath of Khan. Wow. That's an old one. But a good one. Definitely. I wish you good fun with that. The Wrath of Khan, the really old one, or the newer one with Benedict Cumberbatch? Um, from John Oddison, I'm not painting at the moment, but I'm currently working on a Halo Spartan with a Darth Maul-inspired armor and weapon. Interesting. Darth Maul. I love the voice actor from Darth Maul in the Clone Wars TV series and also Star Wars Rebels. How he delivers the lines. Kenobi! They used me. Love it. It's the 80s one. Oh, okay. Well, I guess the other one was in 4K already. Sam Witwer, yes. His voice performance is grandiose. Apropos voice actor, yesterday I watched the first 2 episodes of Little Devil, and well, there was also the voice actor of Rutherford from Star Trek Lower Decks in there, and I was pleasantly surprised about that. So, enough of the highlights. Oh no, not enough. The whole side here. Dang it. Dang it. Let's get quickly through it. There, there. There a little bit. Don't linger too long. You can do it. And it's done. Okay. So, now let's get on with the weathering. We need a little bit of orange. I'm making here some random patterns with orange, and after that a little bit of Mournfang brown, and then some more of the fiery orange, and maybe some metal dry brushing to make it all look really nice and rusty. So, other orange. A little bit of randomness here and there, here and there. I know it doesn't look like much right now, but it will in the end. Trust the process. Always trust the process. Hello, Ian Wales. Hi, been a fan of the channel for some time. Thank you for all the videos. I'm currently painting Super Fantasy Brawl board game minis. Super Fantasy Brawl? Interesting. Sounds like a Blood Bowl variant-ish game. Hope you're having fun. Grab yourself some coffee or tea, some snacks. Join in the fun. Yeah, it's a skirmish game. Okay. Skirmish game. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. That's all looking good right now. What are you painting? Well, this is a soda can with some attached 3D printed parts. Oh, holy moly! Barcode 14041975 with 50 euro. Bleep, bloop, blah for a new printer. Yeah, keep up the good work. Thank you very much. You're such a trooper. Very, very much appreciated. And, well, this is awesome. Thank you. This stream is supported by you guys, and you are making me speechless. Really. Really, really, really. Did you know that barcode 1404 1975 is so handsome? They won the Cornfield Cup 5 times in a row. without any competition. They are so handsome. Awesome. So, what else? Yeah, metal. We need some metal. We need some metal. Metal, metal. We need some metal. This is amazing. Amazing, I tell you. You're breaking your bank for that. That's holy moly, mother of moly. If there is a mother of moly, well, you're it now. I can't thank you enough. I will definitely put money of that aside for a new printer. Definitely. I can't promise a printer right away because I have still some bills to pay, but that gives me a big chunk towards my goal of a new 3D printer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And by the way, if you guys have any questions painting related, you're more than welcome to ask. You guys deserve it. And I need to prepare more epic shoutouts in the future. Any tips for painting terrain? Well, if you're painting terrain, don't hold yourself up by too much detail. Don't make it super cluttered with detail if you're building it yourself, and make it playable. So, for example, I have built some terrain board tiles, like I've shown you in other videos before, and the basic premise is that there is still areas that you can play in, and if you clutter it too much with details, with um, all tiny little knickknacks and stuff, your miniatures won't have room to be played in. Yeah, that's a big tip that I would give you. From Grey Terrain, I've never caught a live video while it was still live before from anyone. Neat. Well, glad to have you here. Welcome to the live stream. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them. You might even get an answer. The chances of answering questions are about 87.6%. From Ian Wales, do you ever enter any painting or gaming competitions? Well, I have entered painting competitions before, and I have played in tournaments, but nowadays not so much. So the only main painting competition here in Germany was back in the day, obviously the Games Day from Games Workshop, but since Games Workshop has well, cancelled them all over the world and only UK is remaining. I guess nowadays they have returned one or two to the United States, but Germany is still missing them, and so since then there are no real painting competitions going on in my area, and so there's nothing I could enter. So Sometimes I make a painting competition on my Discord server, and therefore there I would enter by proxy, but I'm not supposed to win there. So if I win the competition, then the next runner-up will get the prizes. So that's the stage we're in right now, and now comes the messy part. The one that's really fun. The Dirty Down Rust. So the messy part, la la la. Let's slip that all over here. La 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 la. Make it rusty, la la la. La 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 la. The trick with the Dirty Down Rust is use a little bit of water. Not much, just a tiny bit, and then the stuff will work its wonders. Just a tiny bit. Whee! And there we go. The Dirty Down Rust reacts with water, and therefore a little bit can help. What else will you be painting today? Well, I still have several unpainted miniatures here. We will see if I have the patience to go on painting after this one. From Admiral Moo. Hi there. I think years ago you had a couple of videos working out some ideas for a dungeon crawler. Just wondering if you had tested other ideas. I found them very interesting. No, I unfortunately have abandoned that project years ago. Sorry to disappoint you there. From Great Rant, I've loved watching your videos for years, coming back to them for reference and such. So jealous of your paint collection. Well, you mean that pile of paint there? Yeah, it's a collection over the years. It's an acquired taste. From Great Rant, I have the standard colors, easy to mix your own shades, but the technical paints seem fun. Admiral Moo, no disappointment. You do you. Thanks for the painting videos. Yeah, you're welcome. I love making them. And I hope you love watching them. So do you see how the Dirty Down Rust is working its magic here? Let's take on the other side. And I need a new bottle of that. We're already 2/3 through it. And I'm using it up like it is a box of candy. But it's just too good. It's just too good to not to use. I love it so much. If I could, I would drink it. No, seriously. Don't do that. Don't drink that stuff. It's toxic. But it's so good. It's the best rust effect out in the market, and it is phenomenal. And I don't want to waste any drops of it. Not even the slightest. Not even the slightest. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. So that stuff is doing its thing, and here we can already see the other side drying up, and oh, it looks amazing. This stuff dries up so fast and so cool. I've seen Dirty Down have changed their bottle size a little bit. I'm curious to see the new one live. Live and in color for me. So now let's make some streaks of our own here down there. The greenish tint you can see is turning around when it's drying. Yeah, that looks cool. That looks cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. More streaks, more streaks. Okay, let's try. Let's let that dry for a moment. Let's see what the comments say. From Ian Wales, who do you consider the best YouTube painter out there? I would say Trovarion and Squidmar. Um, the good old awesome paint job, but he is no longer making YouTube videos. Um, Squidmar, I've said, and then how's the other guy called? Not Squidmar. Miniac and Ninjon. Those are the I would say top YouTube miniature painters out there. From Great Terrain. You like to go to gaming conventions? There was a paint hall in one. I went to all the minis in the hall were free. That's cool. Yeah, I like miniature conventions, but basically I'm a little bit trapped. I don't have a car. I'm don't have much money to travel, and so if a convention is further away than maybe 30 kilometers, I'm not able to uh, go there. And yeah, basically here the tank is finished now. Right now, it's only need to complete the drying process. Yeah, that's our little soda can tank finished. I hope you like this. A little bit weathered, a little bit rusty, not super detailed, but good enough to look good on the table from 3 feet away. Yeah, I think that's enough for a terrain piece. So, and we are already 1 hour 23 minutes in. Let's see how my battery is doing. It's not looking good. 25% battery life left. Yeah, the rust looks amazing. Love it. Gotta love it. So, I would say a last little break where we can chat and talk a little bit, and then I would end the stream there. Thank you, of course, to my really, really nice supporters here with the super chats. I highly, highly appreciate that. They are so awesome. You are the best and the best. And I'm a huge step closer to a new 3D printer. So, I guess a 3D printer is about 200 to 300 euros. Yeah. And that helped about half. That's a good chunk. Thank you for that. Nice talking to you. Nice painting. Thank you. Thank you for the chats, and thank you for painting alongside me. I always appreciate if people are talking to me in chat. I've tried painting streams on Twitch, but I never got an audience and nobody was talking to me, and that was kind of boring. But here on YouTube, definitely, this is my jam, my audience, and I will continue doing so. And I hope you enjoy what you see here. If you have any constructive criticism about this kind of stream, go for it. Tell me what you would like to see, what you would like to change here. Is the camera setting okay? Is the lighting okay? The audio? Would you prefer that I not smoke during the stream, or you don't care? What do you say about that? From Great Rent, no complaints from me. Oh, that's good to hear. Nice. Thank you for that. So, what would you like to see me paint next in my next stream? Maybe more Stormcast Eternals. I'm currently revisiting my Disciples of the Storm, the silver yellow ones. You can see on my Instagram right now. Apropos Instagram, I don't know if you have noticed, but I have made a new Instagram account due to a shadow ban, and my new Instagram account is girlpainting1, one with a number, not written off. From John Odison. Yeah, no complaints. It was a chill stream. Always down to watch people paint so I can learn something. Yeah, if you have any questions painting related, go for it. I'm happy to answer whatever I can. I know I'm not the best painter in the world. I'm not a competition painter. I'm just a standard tabletop painting girl. But I do my best to make minis look good and give you the techniques that you need to achieve that. When won't you stream again? Well, that's the thing. I would love to stream twice a week, but the thing is, my internet connection has a massive downside. From time to time, I have internet breakdowns all day, every so often minutes, and if that occurs, I can't stream. So, for example, for the last week or so, I was constantly bombarded with this connection losses, and I can't stream in this condition. So I would love to give you a certain date, but as long as my internet connection is not stable enough, I can't predict when I will be able to stream again. Hopefully during this week again, maybe Friday, Saturday. I would love to do it there. Yeah. And is this time frame okay for you guys? This is basically here the late evening for me. Right now it is 11 o'clock. So I started about 10:30. Is that a good time frame for you? Would you prefer earlier or later? This question is also to my YouTube audience that watches this stream after the fact as a VOD. When would you like me to stream for you? I know basically if I stream during the day time here for my time zone in Germany, that almost my entire American audience is not able to watch that. They it's early in the morning for them if I stream maybe at 3. Greater on. I like this time when it's when I'm off work, but whatever works for you is more important in my opinion. Yeah, well, I'm out of work, so I don't have a time constraint on my part. It's just when would you like me to turn on the camera in the middle of the night? I totally could stream from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m., for example, if that is for an American audience better. So, any final words, any final questions for me? Yeah, the water part here needs a little bit longer to dry, definitely, but the rust is, like I said, beautiful. Keep doing what you do and keep your head up. Yeah, I will definitely do that. Thanks again for all the super chats and hanging around here with me on my live stream. And well, thank you for watching. Click all the buttons that YouTube provides, and well, we see us in the next video and the next live stream. You're Alexandra. Bye.